The video you just watched was generated with Seedance 2.5. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to use the Seedance 2.5 API on SeeGen AI. We'll create an API key, send a video generation request from VS Code, check the task status, and get the final video URL. First, sign into your SeeGen AI account and open the API key section. Click the button to create a new API key. You can give it a simple name, such as test, so it's easy to identify later. Your API key is only shown once, so copy it and store it somewhere safe. For this tutorial, I'm using a temporary key. I'll delete it after recording. Never show your real API key in a public video, and never add it directly to code that will be uploaded to GitHub. For this demo, I'm using VS Code and Node.js. I've already created a small project with 4 files. The .env file stores the API key. The .getignore file prevents the key from being uploaded to GitHub. The generate.mjs file contains the request code. And package.json contains the basic Node.js project information. Inside the .env file, the key is saved as an environment variable. I'm keeping the real value hidden during the recording. Now let's look at the generation request. The script reads the API key from the environment file instead of storing it directly in the code. The SeeGen AI API base URL is seegen.ai/API/v1. Every request includes the API key as a bearer token in the authorization header. To create a video, we send a post request to the create task endpoint. For the model, we use SD 2.5, which selects Seedance 2.5. Inside inputs, we add the video prompt, duration, aspect ratio, output quality, and audio setting. In this example, the video is 5 seconds long, uses a 16:9 frame, outputs at 720p, and includes generated audio. You can replace the example prompt with your own description. The resolution parameter controls the frame shape, while output resolution controls the final quality tier. Video generation is asynchronous, so the first request does not return the finished video immediately. Instead, SeeGen AI returns a task ID. The script uses that task ID to check the task status every 5 seconds. The task may be pending or processing while the video is being generated. If it fails, the script displays the error. If it completes, the response includes the final video URL. Now I'll run the script from the VS Code terminal. The first message confirms that the Seedance 2.5 request has started. Next, we receive the task ID, followed by the current generation status. This part may take a few minutes, so I'll skip the waiting time. The task is now complete, and the response includes the final video URL. We can open this URL in the browser to view or download the generated video. And here is the final result. That's how you generate a Seedance 2.5 video with the SeeGen AI API. Create an API key, send the request, wait for the task to complete, and retrieve the final video URL. You can use the same API workflow for text to video, image to video, first and last frames, and multi-reference generation.